Oh, hey, homebrewers. William here, and another edition of Porr Brew TV. Glad you've decided to join me this evening. And it's another edition of the SJ Porr Brew Challenge reviews. And before I get to tonight's featured beer, let me give you just a little bit of an update. And, I kind of miscalculated when I was going to schedule my reviews, and I really didn't factor last week when everything came in that I was going to be out of town the rest of this week. And unfortunately, it's that thing called a job where you've got to go out of town and do things ever so often and kind of to pay the bills. So that's what I'll be doing starting Wednesday through Saturday. So I'm not going to really be able to logistically do any more reviews. So unfortunately, the rest of my reviews will probably come up next week. And I apologize to all of you that are waiting for your review and for me to do that. And so it's coming, but it'll be next week. I'm going to be a little bit behind probably the rest of the group that's participated in the challenge. But again, my mistake on my part. So anyway, let's get into tonight's featured brew, and let's do a little review and get right to it so I'm not wasting your time. And tonight we have, see right here, we have the feature from the Wild Boys Brewery. And this, by the way, is from Farmington, North Carolina. And interestingly enough, this brew has traversed the entire country not once, but twice. It came from North Carolina, went all the way to Oregon to the Clements Homebrew guys, and shipped back to the East Coast to here at Porr Brew TV. So I'll bet this beer has probably seen more miles than the average Budweiser does. So interestingly, it's going to be a great review. Anticipating it. Let's talk about this one just a little bit. And well, first off, let me remind you of my reviewing system, such as it is. Really, that I don't have one, other than I'm looking at the total package, and then go into the traditional, the aroma, the appearance, and the taste of the entry. And hopefully I won't forget to give a numerical reading from 1 to 10. I omitted that in last week's first brew review with SJ Porr, and hopefully I won't do that this week. I won't forget it. So I'm doing these reviews in one take, so that is a factor. So for those of you that are critiquing me a little bit, do take that into consideration, that I am doing a one-take, one-shot video. So tonight's entry, Wild Boys Brewing, and again, Farmington, North Carolina. And this is an oatmeal stout, and the label says it's at 8% ABV. That's pretty nice. And it's aged on vanilla beans and cacao nibs. That ought to be really fun. So it was bottled on 6/16/2013. So our entry from the Wild Boys Brewing Company, and it's right in the bottle. Boy, I'm already seeing some bubbles there at the top, and just kind of looking at the overall packaging. Really like the bottle. Nice presentation, great label, I'll say. Very, very nice. And I don't know if you can see this up here, but it says Green Flash. I don't know where that bottle came from, but very nice. Very nice presentation, nice packaging. Really like that. And so we'll get right into it. Let's pop the top on this one and see what we're going to get. So, oh yeah, got a hiss there. And ooh, yeah. Got a nice aroma right off the top. Yeah, you can smell this is going to be a stout. Got a vanilla right coming out of the bottle. So let's give this a pour. And very nice dark color. I already see that head coming up. I'm sure you can probably see that too. Try to get that in there so you can see it. Nice. Boy, look at that velvety head coming up on it. Nice, good dark color. Try to see if I can get it all the way in there. I did do it in a shorter glass. Saw this was a stout, so I tried to choose a glass that would be more conducive to a stout. You know, my pouring skills are probably not what they ought to be. Yeah, it looks like I might make it. That is beautiful. That is real. Looks like that's just going to be silky. Look at that head on there. I can see if you can see it bubbling up. I'm going to pour most of this in there. Yeah, I really don't care about whether or not it's clear or not. There's a little bit left in there. Maybe a little sludge. Oh, but look at that. Nice, nice creamy head. It's got some bubbles coming out the top that I don't think you can really see from there. I could probably move the iPad and you could probably see it, but you know, you just the bubbles come up and are exploding at the top in some big formed bubbles. Very, very pretty beer. Nice, nice. Poured well. Wasn't over carbonated. As you can well see, that fit in the glass very nicely. I did take it out of the refrigerator for a few minutes and let it warm up, and just to, as we let this kind of settle just a little bit, my method of selecting tonight's review was very scientific. I just reached in and grabbed one and said, oh, here it is. So, you know, the rest, that's how I will do them. I'll just kind of reach in, grab them out of the box. I've got them sitting in a box inside the brew fridge, and you know, just kind of pull them out as they come. And as you can see, look at that. That's very nice. The color on that. Let's look at the color. You can't see through that. I don't have a light with me or anything, but you know, if I hold it up to the light up here, I'm outside, of course, and man, that is just dark. I mean, there is nothing coming through that. Look at that. Look at that. Just nothing coming through it. That is as dark as pitch. Very nice. Very nice stout. And again, oatmeal stout, aged on vanilla beans and cacao nibs. This is going to be really interesting. I'm really ready to dig into this one. So let's take a little bit of aroma here. May not get a whole lot off of it since I've poured it through the head, but oh yeah, I'm really getting the vanilla off that. I mean, 3 inches from the glass, I'm catching the vanilla off of it. Yeah, a lot of vanilla. I catch the chocolate coming up in there. You know, as that head starts to kind of compress down a little bit, you know, you get a little bit more of the aroma coming out of the glass. And again, you know, I'm right here, and I'm able to catch the aroma coming out of the glass. So, oh yeah. Mostly chocolate with the vanilla. I catch a bit of grainy note out of it. If that kind of explains anything. You know, I don't have a great beer vocabulary in terms of tasting and aroma, but that's just kind of what I get. You know, and not to do a comparison, but when I did SJ's entry last week, you know, I got a lot of grainy texture, grainy aroma, and it felt earthy. This doesn't. This is very different, and I guess it's the you know, I'm really catching the aroma from the vanilla and the chocolate. So you know, look how that head is holding. That is very nice, and it's really velvety, dense texture. You know, when I first poured it, a lot of big bubbles were coming up and breaking. Now it's just settled down where there's some small bubbles, and just that the head is just staying and just really just piled up there. You can see it after the initial pour, it hasn't really died down much. So really on appearance and aroma, this is really dead spot on. This really looks like a nice beer. So if it tastes as well as it has presented in the bottle, and then in the pour and the aroma, we've really got something here. So catch another. Excuse me. No, that's nice. Let's give this one a try. Let's give it a taste. So. Oh yeah. Let this one warm up just right. It's probably out of the refrigerator about 10 or 15, maybe about 15 minutes before I came out here. So it's probably been out for about 20 minutes. A lot of mouthfeel on this. Really a really forward beer, if you know what I mean. Wow, that's nice. That silky head is just really contributing to the overall feel of the beer. I mean, I've swallowed this already, and there's just that film that's still there. It's just staying. Let's go again. Excellent. Really taste the chocolate, and the vanilla. That's really there, but it's really smooth and silky. I mean, when it's not overpowering and not overbearing. Oh, let me think through this one just a minute. Wow. I'm trying to figure what else I'm getting off that. It's very chewy. There's a lot there too. This is a big beer. Almost, I won't say bready, but it's hearty. That's the word I'm looking for. It's really hearty, and this would be one that, man, this fall, this winter would just be one that would just be your go-to. But even sitting here in August, and excuse me, this is great. I mean, any time of year a stout is good. You see how that head's holding? There's not a lot of lacing on the glass, but the head just stays up there. It just it just stays. I'd like to know how you did that. That's excellent. Again, very dense. Not a lot of bubbles on the head. It's just staying with the beer as I'm drinking it. Well done from the Wild Boys Brewery. The aroma staying with it as we go. I guess a lot of what I'm getting is the oats coming out of it. That's in with the chocolate and the cacao nibs and the chocolate. Tell you, this one's good. Well done. Excellent job. Wow. Swirl that. Let's see what it does. Yeah, look how it just stays up on the glass. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I swirl it, you know, and the head just rolls up on the glass. Very nice. Yeah, and then the aroma just picks right back up again. Mm. Mm. Oh. You know, just by way of full disclosure, I started out drinking a couple glasses of wine tonight, so I try to clean my palate off as much as possible to do this review. But this is excellent. This is excellent, and you know, I can already feel the alcohol in it. You know, being at 8%, I can feel the warming to it. Just one that you can really just enjoy and just sit back and sip. You know, I would think of this one being one that you would sip by the fireplace on a crisp fall or winter evening. Well done, well done. And you know, my rating on this one, you know, in terms of the packaging, aroma, just the way it presents in the glass, and the color and the taste. This is a solid 8.5. Really, it's got to be an 8.5. This is a great beer. So, you know, hats off to you. Great job. Thanks for participating in the brew challenge. That'd be a recipe I wouldn't mind getting a hold of and doing myself. So again, fantastic job on the Wild Boys Oatmeal Stout, and I'm gonna finish this one up and enjoy this. So again, now remember, I won't be doing any more brew reviews for this week. I'll try to get one back in on Sunday, maybe Monday. You know, just it's that unfortunate thing of having to work for a living, and you know, you got to go into work, and you have to do those things. So never realized how much that would get in the way of brewing and doing YouTube. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off for the night. Cheers to all of you out there. Thank you for watching. Comments below as you see fit, and thank you for tuning in to Porr Brew TV. And again, Wild Boys Brewing, great job. I'm William, and I'm out for the night. Thank you.